I always wanted to do that. Hi, I'm Stephen Deakin, and I'm going to talk to you today about Demma. When I've worked out what it means, I'll tell you what it means. But what I've been looking at is taking mathematical formulas and assigning them a number that relates to music. So they're notes. And I'll show you a piece of paper in a minute that explains it. It's nailed to the wall at the moment, so, I'll just come to that. So, hope you like the hat and the glasses. Now, I tried tried glasses. And I tried some mirror glasses, I think, where are they going? I don't know where I put them. But the mirror glasses make me look like a twat. And I can just sort of like see myself forever reflected. And the other ones are, pretty good. I quite like these, which are my sort of, and they're quite expensive. I think they're Ray-Ban or something or other, something like that. Anyway, these are my expensive ones, and sort of, hey, I'm sort of going for the Van Morrison look of science and studio work at the moment. Anyway, moving on into Demma, I'm now going to stand up and get the big note off the wall. Just hold that thought. Okay, here we go. So what we've done is, I'll put this up as a separate thing in a minute, but what you're looking at here is, it's a formula, a maths formula, it's a Heisenberg, and what I've done is translated it from that, which I will also put up. And what I've done is I've taken every large case letter, small case letter, Greek letters, mathematical symbols, and assigned them something. And the rules are that I assign them. I can only play them in this order. Okay, can only play them in this order. And the only things I'm allowed to do is choose the duration of a note, and I can choose what octave it's played in. But apart from that, it's the business, it's that. Stuck to the rules, that's what you get. I'll show you what I got with the first time. So here we have, and I will stick this up again. But this, just checking the camera was working because I'm so colourful and exotic at the moment. But here we go. So remember, so you get, if you've got a capital letter A in mathematics, that stands for an F sharp. So what I've done is an F with a plus means an F sharp. And so what I've sort of, I said Demma and I'll make it up, but I'm really liking it's the Deakin musical matrix algorithm. And I was assisted by this, which is actually, that's my mic lead, so I won't pull that out. But I've got this, which is, you can't maybe able to see it because this is my precious. Yeah, hurt my hand, so I had to take my ring off and I got it there, and it's just stuck in my chest next to the mic, so I've just stopped. Right, so here we go. So in the first instance, what I've done is just put this in, and I've used a really, really, really simple computer program. But what I'd just like to show you over here, and I'll make you closer, I probably won't, but what I've got is a palette of massive virtual synthesizers. If these real synthesizers sat in my house, they would take up probably most of downstairs. So we're not doing that. So I've got virtual ones. And I've got great big Moog synthesizers like Keith Emerson. That's on the screen at the moment is... that's a CS80, and that was used by Vangelis. You get the drift anyway, so he does that sort of stuff. I've got loads of stuff. I've got 2600, Frankenstein by Edgar Winter. Well, he did it on that one. I got everything. Jupiter 8s, which was big in the 70s and 80s. So anyway, that's enough bragging about my computers because I have awesome, and just don't get me on guitars, okay? Because I've got more guitars than synthesizers and more guitars than sense. So here we go. Focusing on Demma, I'm going to play you now just the original bit bops on a basic computer system that just does the bit bop music parts. Okay? And I'll play that. Enjoy. I then decided I'm going to play it at 100 beats per minute, but I'm going to use one of the really great string emulations. So I'll do that. And I've looped it a few times so that you can get a sense of the colour, of the rhythm, and interest in the music. So we'll see how that goes. Then I took 3 versions of the same pattern, assigned different sounds to them, and ran them together. I then took E equals MC squared. Everyone knows that one. Yeah, E equals MC squared. And I assigned it the Demma notes that were allowed. And then I changed the speed a bit and put it underneath the original equation. And you get this. This is at 150 beats per minute. 150 beats per minute. So I went 200 beats per minute and we got this. So then I generally just mucked about, you know, with my synth palette and channeling my inner Jean-Michel Jean. Did that. And also a bit of sort of weirdness, you know. Do you know Robert Fripp? Ever heard of him? He's weird. Anyway, so I did some Robert Frippery. And so we've got Heisenberg, Demmed, with E equals MC squared, Demmed, and seriously mucked about with. Enjoy! okay, that was fun, and I'm going to muck about with that a bit more. And you know, I actually had quite serious media training, and one of the things that they said that I must do is put my hands, sit on them, because if I'm doing presentations, I'm sort of signaling with my hands. That's not good, so we won't do that. So there we go. So we had the Heisenberg, and we worked about with speeds. We then had the E equals mc squared, which we put underneath it, and we got this lot. Okay. Government health warning. I am not a scientist. I do not know what the Heisenberg thing says. It's got something to do with waves. And I'm even going to tip my hat because I don't know anything about this. And I'm not pretending that I will have any insight into fantastically complicated new ways of connecting, I don't know, equations with reality and new things. No, I don't know. I'm not a Time Lord. I really am not a Time Lord. But it was good fun. I'm going to continue to do it. And what I'm also doing, I'm going to look at some other formulas, but I'm working on a string quartet at the moment. Actually, I've just turned and I look better on this side. I'm going to talk like this for a little while. I have a large nose in this, so I may move back. Okay, I'll move back. So I am not pretending I know anything. I am going to play about with them some more. And I am working on a string quartet. And what I probably might do is use in part of it serial music form generated by formulas. Okay, this is Stephen Deakin. I had a great time talking to you now. Hope you enjoy the video and tell all your friends, especially if you work at CERN, because I'd like to come and do a big ass Jean-Michel Jarre concert of formulas that you use there. Remember that, hold that thought. Thank you and goodbye. Okay, this is one of the workstations. It talks to shit all over the place, and it is also, well, it's one of my big Moog thingies. I've also got one of these. I forgot I got one of these. That's an Oberheim, and you may know that from such famous pieces of music as Jump by Van Halen. They use one of those. I've got that program. So these, a lot of these things that I'm using here are because I want to emulate. I can't buy £1 million worth of bloody synthesizers. So I've got these versions, and they are almost, having owned some of them, and in fact still owning some of them, having owned some of them, they are really not that different. That's another one. That is to deal with emulations based on frequency modulation, which are used in a bunch of old Yamaha stuff. But the main thing I use, which is, I'm advertised on the front, that's the Moog. This is where I have my so I don't want that. That's not what I want. Well, I do know where it lives there, but we'll just go with no on that one. And let's have a look, see what we got. I am going to edit this. Where is it? Arturia. I'm having issues with this bloody mouse. Okay, Arturia. Yes, here we go. Big ass stuff. Let's go for the big ass. I don't want any of that stuff. I don't want any of that stuff for. Where's Moog? Matrix Modular. That's the one. And there it is, not there. Oh, come along. Yes, there it is. Right. That, when I get there, that is a Moog modular. It's very big and used by Keith Emerson and bunches of others. That's Keith Emerson. Down here we got stuff. That's a D50, which is legendary. Used a lot on Michael Jackson's albums. That's my master controller to control the Moog. Over here we've got a Korg M1, which is one of the greatest synthesizers ever known, and its big-ass brother, which is the Trinity. This here is with my hat on. I just move my, you can leave your hat on. We move the hat, and that is controller for this lot that's over here. Now this lot over here, that there, I mentioned earlier, that is a CS80, and that's a Yamaha CS80, and that's a Vangelis machine. Like Batman a lot. That's my Batman logo on one of my many monitors around the room. And over here we've got flashy lights and red stuff that's cool. Wall of headphones. Guitars. Yeah, more stuff, more stuff, and stuff. And I've also got a roof full of stuff. So there you go. Selfie light. There you go. I think that's quite enough for now. And I can't even... woo, that was cool. Okay, goodbye.